Welcome back to my channel, and this is my new mini album that I've worked with the G45 Fruit and Flora. This is a design team project for Country Craft Creations. It's a guest design team project. I've been so lucky to be able to do a guest design project, and I'm very excited to show it to you because personally I think it turned out just beautiful. I love these papers. They're awesome. The purples are beautiful. The designs are amazing. This is a very, very large mini album, and I did it because I had been asked by somebody to do a 10 by 10 mini album with 6 signatures in it, so that she could do this for her sister. I believe it was her sister, because she's turning 60 and she wants to do a page for each year. So hopefully this kind of design will work really well for her. I'm just going to go through a few things of what I've done with this mini album and show you a little bit about. And I said, so it's 10 by 10, and then the spine is 3.75. And these are the chipboard pieces, and I used some of the Graphic 45 little gems in there, and these are a couple pieces of the ephemera on here. And on the back I just added one of the border strips and ephemera card or cut aparts card, and I left it really plain. This is my favorite paper in the whole pack. I love the plaid. On this front of the album, what I did was I took the plaid paper that is my favorite, and I then put on here the from the Patterns and Solids. I believe it's from the Patterns and Solids. It's one of the deep rich purples, and then added some of the chipboard pieces, and these actually are sticker pieces. I just popped them up on chipboard and then put the stickers on some paper in the back. These are some flowers by Graphic 45 out of my design team package. And then these are butterflies that I cut out of the paper, and this is by EK Success. They actually have 3 different layers to them that you can punch out on this punch. And I love it because it just adds so much depth and dimension. And then these are some metal leaf pieces that I had in my stash, and then also the corners as well I added into that. So, well, enough of that. Let's get into the binder or the mini album itself. Hopefully I can keep this all in frame as much as possible. So again, the outside is 10 by 10. The inside pages are 9.5 by 9.5. And I did something very simple in the front. I wanted to start out with something simple because I was putting a photo frame in the front of the album. So this, I put 2 photo mats there permanently down, and I just left this open and stuck that in there, and then also did a little booklet with just some of my leftover pieces of paper. And here is a photo frame, and looking at that, I just put some photo mats underneath there, and kind of like a signature page to the album itself. I probably should tell you right off the bat that I'm calling this my Legacy mini album, because I think that it could be really used for keeping track of those family recipes. Maybe you could put the picture of your your favorite cook from your family line and start out with that, and then some recipes could go right on here, or some different pictures, or even their picture there and the recipes behind. But this also comes out, it's just in that. This is lifted up with some tape. And in turning this page over, we then go to, this is all one signature here. So then we're going to open this up, and when we turn this over, we have some photo mats here. Then one of the pieces of the main page, the design page and just some place for journaling. You can draw lines on there. I have a stamp that I can put some lines on there for journaling. And then over here, what we did is just a waterfall, and it's held together by a magnet, and I just left these plain. I may go back and add some other paper to this, or even some of the cream paper, but right now I just wanted to make sure I had enough to finish the album, because there was a lot of paper that was used to complete this album, because it's so large and there's so many things to fill out. But underneath here, I made this also a pocket. So I have this piece of one of the stickers here. I did add some cardstock behind it so that it would not stick any longer. And then on the back there is a photo mat that you can put photos, recipes, whatever your heart desires. I also have on each of the pages an inset, but as you can see, I haven't done anything with them yet. And the reason for that is I'm just going to wait till I'm done with the tutorial, and depending upon what papers I've got left, I will go back and fill those in, or I may not even. I may leave them plain and just create photo mats once I'm completely done and putting pictures in here. So that is our first signature, and then the back of that signature has one large belly band, again with the signature page pair on there, and we have a photo mat with that gorgeous plum paper. It's just amazing, the colors. And then I also have done photo mat on the back of here, and this is left open on the side so you can tuck pictures in and put that in together. And what I tried to do is, these papers are very, very, very colorful, and there's a lot of design on them, so I did try to kind of stop all the pattern going on or too much on the pages. So I was hoping to kind of lighten the pattern and kind of settle down with some of the solids in here. So on here, it's not a waterfall, but it's just some flip-up pages, and here we have this page that flips up all the way with the photo mats, and then it flips out again. So there's plenty of room to put pictures and things like that in there. And then on this page as well, this flips out here, and this flips down. So they're all very similar in design, and just makes it a little bit more interesting. So if we flip all those pages out, we then have two photo mats in the middle. And again, we have the insert here in the signature as well. And then if we go over to the back of this signature, we have a large photo mat here. I put this on, and for the photos can fit along on this page, but on the back I also did a photo map, used some of the ephemera pieces, and used some of the pattern paper and broke that out in some of the smaller scraps and pieces. And then if we open up the doors here, I have a G45 tag here, and it's just a tuck. This is open on this side, and this is open on the bottom here. And then over on this side, just let the beautiful pattern paper speak for itself. One of the things I like best about working on a different project or doing different types of pages is that they're always different, and there's always something new and something I always learn, because there can be many mistakes in the album as you go, and I'm not going to point them all out to you, but they are all learning experiences, I say. So in the end of my ribbons, in order to stop them from fraying, I punch out some of the pattern paper, and then I use glossy accents on top of that with the navy blue cardstock behind, and then it adds kind of like little buttons or little doodads on the end of the ribbon. This is a sideways type of waterfall. Used one of the cut aparts on the front, backed by some of the navy cardstock used, some of the borders. And then if you open this up along the way, there's photo mats in each one of these pages, and I put paper in between along here and to the back. See a lot of that pear. I like that pear. But the thing about this page is that I actually used craft cards and envelopes for this. So what I had done was just took the envelopes and put them on hinges, and then inside there is a photo mat that can be taken out. Now I just did the one card for now because again I want to finish up with my other tutorial and then I'll go back and finish these off. But this is actually, I bought an additional paper pad. It was the 8x8, and I used this paper on the front of the hinges, and as you can see I don't have anything else in here right now, but I'm thinking of putting a lighter weight paper with some lines on here for journaling, and then possibly some kind of photo mat in the middle. I don't want to get it too heavy because it'll be sticking up quite a bit. With this page, I think, yeah, I did. I also left this open so it can be a belly band or something else can be tucked in there. So we can also make one of those big photo mats to add more photos for the, if you need that for recipes or for the anniversary. And on this signature, we've got beautiful paper up front, and we have one of the cut aparts, and I just backed them up with the navy blue artisan cardstock. And then in the back here there is one of the cut aparts as well, and I just backed it up with the artisan cardstock and let some of the beautiful paper here. With this, we can put photo mats on there, or we can just put pictures directly down on top of the paper. It kind of depends upon your liking. Some people like to just put a picture on top of the beautiful paper without taking too much of it away. On this side, we've done a pocket, and it's a very large pocket so that there's lots of room for tags that can be put on there. I just decorated a little bit of the front of this booklet, and I will go back and put in some of the cream colored photo mats of the artisan cardstock for that. Oops. All right, and then we just close that up. Going over to this side, we have another signature with the beginning of it. This is actually, oh my gosh. This is actually a 3-pocket or a 2-pocket page. And I just didn't have my tag for in here. I was using for something else. So I took a part of the signature page and I made it into a photo mat, and it goes right in here. This is not open here, but I have a spot for, these I think are 3x3s. There's room for. And then we also have a spot for our photo mats. On this page, one of my learning experiences is that I thought what I was going to do was take the tags and put them in here so that this would hold this down and I didn't have to use a magnet. But actually, once I found out, it flipped out so much that it really wasn't going to work. So for now, at least on this album, I'm using some rounded paper clips, kind of a clip style, so that this can be held back. Otherwise, these would be flapping all over. And what this is it's a pull-out page with some photo mats. This one is the same. Oops. And got photo mats in there. And then I used the corner punch from We Are Memory Keepers. That is the one that's called the scallop photo corner, and I did that on a couple pages. I didn't do it on every one. I wanted to do something a little different along the way. So if you pull both of these up, and you've got a pocket right here, and then in the back you have photo mats as well, and those are matted out a little bit. And once I start putting pictures in, I probably will add some photo mats on there, but for now, I think it's good just the way it is. All right, if we close that up. And then on this page, again, I've used the little doodads with the glossy accents to keep this shut. And here are just some graphic 45 tags. I also left this open. And these actually, let me scoot these down, actually flip up. And there is photo mats on there and a big pocket behind. And I put a small booklet here and then another booklet with some of this beautiful paper. And I'll add some more cream cardstock as I go along when I'm putting photos in that. But for now, this is how this will stay closed with the ribbon. On our next page, so I have to say this is probably my second favorite paper of the, I don't know, it could be my favorite. It's very close to first or second. I love this design, the pinkish burgundy tones with the green. And we have two pockets on here, but this pulls out and that lays flat. And we have areas where you can put pictures there, or I can put in a piece of the artisan cardstock and cream a little bit down here so I can do some journaling, freeform for looking at the paper and putting pictures down, and this is left slightly open as well. And then that just closes with magnets. I remembered the magnets that time. And on this page, I took some of the ribbon again out of my stash. I love this green with that. So again, I did the doodads on the ends of the ribbon, and both of these untie. And there's a small photo mat, and I might put another booklet in here as well. But then this opens with the photo mats here and opens up in back. And each one of these is designed exactly the same way. Makes a lots of flipping and flopping. And on the inside, we find one of the cut-aparts with a cut-apart down here that's backed up with navy blue cardstock or artisan cardstock and some borders along there. These close up and our ribbons go in. And to our last pages. On the last page, I did one of the stickers and backed it up with navy blue cardstock. I have a photo mat here and then a little piece of ribbon to pull that open, and this side goes open, and each one of them opens to full out for the photo mats. Ooh, sorry, like that. There's plenty of room for nice large photos. Down here is a pocket, and I just ran some cream ribbon from my design team package and put this little buckle from my my supplies, and then made another couple booklets to put into the pocket. But the other thing too is, remember, pictures can go in the back of these pockets as well. There's plenty of room for that. And this is another booklet that I made. This closes back, and this is held together with the magnets. On the back, what I wanted to do with this is I wanted to put this picture frame here, and that something can slide right in there. And so I probably will put a piece of one of the tags back there to pull out, but I've also left this open so something can be tucked in there. And then I made this really large pocket. I thought this would be an awesome place for everybody, if they wanted to make this album, could keep some recipes. I have to apologize. Just a minute, I'll be right back. So sorry for the interruption. I have both of our dogs in the room with me while I'm recording because my daughter had to go out. And if you've seen pictures of my dogs, you know they're two very large Cane Corsos, which are Mastiffs. One is about 95 pounds, the other one's about 125 pounds. So when they get to playing, they can be very noisy. So we finished off here with the pocket. As I said, there's a lot of room in that pocket, so to put other items in there. I wanted to show you back at the front. I forgot to mention something in with the front of this booklet. I also wanted to let you know that this was fussy cut out from the signature page, and basically what I had done was cut through here, then cut this large part, and then down through here, and I backed this up on the artisan cardstock navy blue so that it would be a little bit sturdier. I think it just has a little bit more depth to it. So this is my album, and I am going to be starting a tutorial for this mini album. Probably the first video should go up on Monday, and then I will be putting the videos up, you know, consecutive days, probably on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or as quickly as I can get them done. Because this is a big album, I want to tell you I used in my designer pack that I got from Tamara at Country Craft Creations. I had 3 of each of the papers along with a full Patterns and Solids pad. And let me just show you what I have left. And see my scrap box. And then I had these, the sticker part. I've got a lot of the ephemera left. This is from my pack, but really, I only really have, if you want to talk about full sheets of paper, well, this is just a solid. I really have four of the sheets of paper left. Otherwise, these are the scraps, bigger scraps from what I've been working with and what I put in the book. And this is probably my little bin of smaller scraps. So there are things that I'm going to still do with these. I can make some smaller tags with that. At this point, I didn't get a chance to do it all. I wanted to get this out. I promised I'd get this out in March. So I think I'm going to add into the next one, though, a little bit more of the 8x8 paper on those envelope cards. We'll be doing that together too. So what I'm starting off with that is I've gotten 2 collections with Patterns and Solids, and I'm also going to use a little bit of the 8x8. It'll look the same as what we've got going on here. I'm not going to change any part of the base or the body of it, but we may add a little bit more with the decorating as we go through. So I hope you like the mini album. I am so looking forward to sharing it with you, and if you have any thoughts or suggestions or anything you'd like to know about, please respond down below. But know that this is a guest design team project for Country Craft Creations, and I can't tell you enough about what a wonderful community Tamara has built with her crafters at Country Craft Creations. It is more than crafters, it's a family, and we feel very, very connected with each other. So thanks so much. Stay safe, please. And if you want to see future tutorials and videos, please subscribe and always hit the like button. That's great if you can do that. But otherwise, have a great day. Thank you.